Yeah, you know what Israel needs? I'm going to tell you what Israel needs.
A big brother?
No, let me tell you what Israel needs. Oh my God, they need this. If they have the brass to do it. If they have the brass to do it. Are you ready?
Okay.
This is going to be the craziest idea I'm going to put out there. And please, if you support it, cut it, clip it, put it on X, and let's see what people say about it. I believe the way to save Israel, for them to be humbled, is Israel needs a roast like the Tom Brady roast.
Bro, are you kidding me? All this hype, how long was he hyping up for? Like a whole minute? And his solution for Israel right now is for them to do a roast session? What the? Where did that come from? Am I the only one who's confused by that? Where the heck did that come from?
Wow.
Put Netanyahu in the middle, bring Kevin Hart, Andrew Schultz, Dave Smith, bring, who's the guy, Kill Tony, who is the other guy, who's the other guy that plays Biden?
Tony Hinchcliffe.
Not Tony Hinchcliffe, the other guy. That was
Shane Gillis.
He was Shane Gillis. Bring Shane Gillis. Bring all of these comedians and let them do a 3-hour roast on Israel. Let them make so much fun of them, so much of it. And if you can take it, then the world is finally going to be like, all right, let's move on. We got it out of our system.
Yeah.
But they won't let it happen.
The insane amount of delusion here. So listen, I thought Patrick Bet-David was smarter than this. Patrick Bet-David just recommended that this is how we're going to solve the Israel-Gaza conflict, everyone. I got the solution. I know what it's going to be. He went on like a 30-second rant, hyped it up, and said, we are going to fix the Israel-Gaza conflict by doing a roast session. And just the sheer amounts of delusion that he thinks that once, and I think he's serious. This guy is genuinely serious right now, that once we do that, everyone will just go back to normal and, it's all said and done and they'll move on with their lives. So he's saying, how about we do a roast session instead of not bombing children, not bombing women, not starving women and children, not committing all these war crimes, not paying out all of our politicians. The list goes on and on and on. And instead of fixing any of those issues I just mentioned, he thinks we should do a roast session. It's a joke for him. It's a joke for him.
No.
Did you understand what I just said?
100%. Yeah. Of course.
It's
Who did that?
the flippin' only child syndrome. I'm somebody that knows your enemy.
Yeah.
I live with your enemy for freaking 11 years.
This is another thing. I'm just getting so tired of Patrick Bet-David keeps saying. It's like, I know your enemy. I lived in Iran and all this terrorism for 11 years. Did you? I mean, is it even a fraction of what Israel's done to children, women and children? If anything, you should be the one understanding what these women and children are going through. But you know what? Out of your 11 years, you're probably like 5 since you actually started remembering things. So you actually only lived there for like 6 years. And out of the 6 years, I mean, I don't know if you went through anything what these children went through. Look, you look fine physically. You got your arms and legs. You seem like you ended up doing pretty well in the US mentally. So like, I don't know if you went through or even know what these people went through, which is really sad because growing up in a war-torn Iran or in a very scary time that you'd like to talk about, I would think that you understand what these women and children are going through. I really do. And yeah, it's not Muslims doing it to them. It's the Israelis doing it to them. I don't think you have to be, the Ayatollah or whatever. It could be someone else causing the same amount of damage, if not way more. So it's really depressing that, you just don't see it in front. You're like, you're that blinded or you're paid off.
This is just give me a flipping break. Man, it's like this is so much. Stop it already. It's the only child syndrome. Guess what happens when you go to the army? Everybody makes fun of everybody in the army. Do you know how brutal it is? Do you know how many nasty jokes we would say about each other? And there was always that handful of kids that couldn't take it.
Yep.
I think I'm going to go, hey, drill sergeant, I want to get out of the army and I want to ETS. Okay, no problem. Dishonorable discharge. Mm-hmm. But you're living in the social media world. You're going to get it every day. Now.
So it seems like finally Patrick Bet David is starting to change his tone a little bit on Israel. But again, I think what's bothering him is that Israel is being way too sensitive about anyone slightly criticizing Israel, which it's just rich, man. It's rich because now, since being super pro Israel the whole entire time, it's inevitable, in my opinion. Like, he's noticing the tide has changed, and now he's slightly criticizing Israel. And I wouldn't be surprised if this happens more and more. And on the topic of Israel, I gotta say, if Patrick Bet David switches up last minute, I gotta call this grifting, man. I gotta call this grifting.
Do I believe the other side spends money on bots? Yes, you got a couple billion Muslims, and how many total Jews are?
So you think Palestinians are paying for bots? Palestinians, these guys, like, they barely got access to phones and electricity. You think these guys are paying for bots?
In the world, what's the population? 15 million people.
15?
Yeah.
Do I believe they're playing games to pin the world against Israel? I do. Do I believe they're playing games to pin everybody against Jews? I do. Do I believe there are a lot of people that want to see these things increase even more? I do. Do I believe that Israel every year we give them $3 billion? Yes, but we force them to buy 80% of the money with the $3.
It's just crazy here. I can't take it. It's like the sheer amount of delusion plus the total lack of accountability. So this is the ultimate victim card. Like, oh yeah, everyone's pinning against Israel and everyone's paying for these bots and all of these different things. It's the Muslims, it's everybody doing it. But Israel's not doing anything wrong, right? Right? That's what you're saying? That, like, Israel's doing nothing wrong and it's just us against the world? Maybe, just maybe, it has to do with all the killings and the bombings and the paying the politicians and the starving and all of these different things, the war crimes. Maybe it's that. It could be that too.
Billion they get to buy military contractors. It's kind of like me saying, I'm going to give you $100, Vinny, but guess what? I want you to spend $80 of it and buy equipment from Tom, who has a business in America.
Okay.
Money's coming back to me.
Yeah.
20% staying with you. Here's the way of me giving you some equipment.
Yes.
I'm getting it back anyways, right?
Yep.
It's a flywheel. The business coming back to me. Do I believe the $2-3 billion? We give Israel $3 billion every year. We gave SNAP of people that are from.
Let me clarify that. This is actually very important that people need to understand. We give them, let's say, $3 billion, but 80% of that they have to spend with us. So the money is coming back with us. That's totally misrepresentative. This is actually very important. I need all of you to pay attention to this. So let's say we give them $3 billion, right? Israel, every country that we give money to, they have to spend all of it in the United States, 100% of it. Israel is the only country that does not have to. I think he said 80% they have to spend, 20% they don't have to. I'm not even sure if all of that is true. But I know that Israel doesn't have to spend all of the money in the United States. They probably spend the rest on themselves or even Russia or buy some other weapons. So that's part number one, that, yeah, they're spending it in the U.S. However, track the money. So the $3 billion that we give to Israel, that's our money, me, you. That's the taxes we pay. That's the tax money of the citizens that we pay. We give that money to Israel, and then Israel uses that money to buy weapons from the United States military complex, right? So what's actually happening here? Me and you are giving Israel money, and that money is going to the military complex. They're getting super rich. So the military complex is getting super rich. Israel is getting the state of the art, the best weapons in the world for free. They didn't do jack. And we're losing money. So PBD, that's very misrepresentative, and that's actually shameful. Don't even say it like that. Like, no, that's not helping us out. That's not helping us out at all.
Other countries, $70 billion last year. None of you are bitching about it. Israel has such an easy messaging to do, but because they're the only child syndrome, spoiled, you're acting like a spoiled brat, and quite frankly, it's unattractive. You make it tough for people that support you to support you. And I can't believe I said this right now, but honestly, it's like, give it a flip and break already. You know what? Do the roast. Bibi, go do the roast. If not Bibi, who else is the biggest person like that to do the roast? Who is the face of the Israel? It's really only Bibi, right? Do you guys remember when Snoop roasted Trump And Trump sat in the middle
Sat there like
and
a
said,
boss.
it ain't the first time you kicked out a black man out of his house.
Yeah.
You know, when he told the joke about Obama and all this.
yeah.
And he just sat in the middle.
Yeah, laughing.
Guess
taking
what? BB needs a flipping roast and bring the goats that do some painful stuff. Do you remember how painful some of the roasts were? Sitting with the younger generation. What are you doing? What are you doing? By the way, would you want to see that roast?
Oh.
Which roast would you rather watch? Tom Brady or Bibi Netanyahu?
BB
I can't believe this man is seriously thinking a roast would solve this whole battle and conflict and starving and all. I'm just like shocked right now. I'm sorry.
Would you pay to watch that roast?
100% I want to see them go after him. Oh, yeah. And then let him come back. You get to get it all dumped on you, sit there and take it on the chin, and then you go.
Well, by the way, actually, what happens if he agrees to that roast?
Probably one of the most viewed things. It'd be the most viewed roast past Tom
No.
Brady.
I agree. It probably would be the most viewed thing.
What do you think happens to Israel?
People stop talking about it as much.
What do you think happens to Israel? Do you think it becomes like
Vinny says, because I don't think much happens, bro. I think it's just good entertainment. That's all that's going to come out of it.
All right, this was kind of funny. All right, we got a kind of our system. So if they're pushing you like this, you're an anti-Semite, you're this, you're the, you're all right, roast. All right, maybe they come here. I don't think it's going to go here.
Of course not.
But I think it brings a 20%.
Yeah,
bro.
what you need.
It's insane.
What you need.
Sometimes all your kids want to do is they just want to say what they feel about you at a. You know how you go to a dinner table.
If you enjoyed that video, YouTube says you'll love this video right here. And also go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel right here. It only takes 1 second to do. Only about 5 or 6% of you are subscribed to my channel. Go ahead and press it. It's free. It takes a second. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much.